Like fake Christian Mike Johnson, who suggested that Gavin Newsom be tortured, be tarred and feathered.
Yes, Mike Johnson, America's creepiest youth pastor. Good morning. How are you, Stephanie?
Spitting nails, full of bile.
Yeah.
Beyond furious.
I'm glad to be here. I'm on my phone. For some reason, my Zoom's not working on my laptop. Must be everything I've said about ICE. But yeah. Wow. Can I just
You
say
look like Elizabeth Taylor in one of those perfume commercials she did in the 80s.
Iran would not be bombing. Israel would not be bombing Iran and bringing us to the brink of World War III if Donald Trump was president. And I just want to put that out there.
Thank
this
you.
war would never have started if Trump was president.
Wait, what?
But hey, now we know what it takes to be treated like a threat to national security. Be a senator and Latino at the same time.
Oh, God, we're a laughing stock, John, around the world. I don't.
Yeah, we are.
I don't even know what.
Our crappy white people made sure of it. 32% of us, 49% of the people who showed up to vote made sure that we're going to be a laughing stock in history books. But history books don't care about Fox News popularity polls.
Yeah.
There's no way that these people come off looking good. And the smart Democrats are the ones who realize this ends badly for all of the Trump Republicans. This ends with the last scene of Scarface and a pile of coke on a desk somewhere.
It's what Cory Booker just said. This isn't red and blue anymore. This is right and wrong. And we keep saying it. Gavin Newsom said it. Golden Gate Blonde says, see, what you need to understand is that they're coming hard at California because if they can take us down, it tells the smaller states there's no point in fighting. We're the bellwether. That's why it's so important we stop this now.
Yeah, and by the way, do you think that they would have thrown this man to the ground and cuffed him if his name was Alex Smith?
Nope, not at all.
They would have said, "Oh, sorry, sir, let us escort you to the press riser and hand you a Fresca." Like, they don't. He was yelling. He was a senator. They don't care. That's the whole point of fascism. The truth doesn't matter anymore. Shut the hell up.
He was escorted to the Kristi Noem press conference by FBI agents. They knew exactly who he was. These are the same people who think Kyle
Rittenhouse is a misunderstood Boy Scout. They know exactly what they're doing. And the Democrats who promise to make people like Kristi Noem put her hand on a Bible and testify under oath in the next session are the Democrats who are going to raise the most funds. Yes. I'm not donating to anybody who doesn't promise hearings and testimony and hands-on Bibles from this cabinet.
I liked your blue sky. I like when people who voted for a sex-abusing felon talk to me about illegals. This is, by the way, Billy says 16,700 murders in the U.S. in 2024. 29 were committed by undocumented immigrants. Meanwhile, almost 3 women a day are killed by an intimate partner in the U.S. Undocumented immigrants are not the problem.
They don't care about undocumented immigrants. They don't care. I'll say it all the time. If they wanted the border crossings to stop, they would start locking up the white people who give out the jobs. They need the undocumented coming over here so they can have their little racist cosplay. And while they're arresting senators for asking questions, ICE is raiding churches, chasing farm workers, and disappearing people out of grocery stores and parking lots like it's Pinochet on demand. This is no longer law enforcement, all right? This is theater, and it's a hostile corporate acquisition by micro-penis thugs with AR-15s. And again, this is also, we're not talking about a budget that is the greatest transfer of wealth from working people to billionaires in the history of this country. That's it. It's all 2 things Donald Trump is good at: brand licensing and deflecting the narrative so we talk about other stuff.
Yeah. You also said, remember, don't call them illegals. That's a slur used only by non-white people. Fox has never called a white law breaker an illegal. Call them Christian refugees. It's accurate, moral, and will infuriate the right fake Christians. Like fake Christian Mike Johnson, who suggested that Gavin Newsom be tortured, be tarred and feathered.
Yes, Mike Johnson, America's creepiest youth pastor. Tarred and feathered, yeah. Look, it's like these people don't believe in anything but power. We have to recognize it. Democrats need to admit it. And I know Chuck Schumer's really on this. I heard he's got such a plan to reach out to young voters. He's going to drop a diss track against Drake. So he's on it, too. Like, They're all working hard, but
Mic
they
drop.
only care about
Okay.
power. They have no ideology. They don't care about abortion. They don't care about undocumented immigration. They just care about power. Democrats have got to stop playing 20th century games.
We feel a special responsibility as being, one of the only shows that broadcasts live from LA.
Right.
Nationally to tell people what is actually happening. This one, the speech prof said, a family member just sent me a worried text because their local news was telling them that LA was basically burning to the ground and asking if I was affected by the curfew. 0.02% of LA County had a curfew in effect. For those of you bad at math, that means that 99.98% of LA County is not under a curfew. Los Angeles alone is 402 square miles. The curfew is for one of those, 1 square mile. That's where the protests are occurring.
That's it.
My kids and I just went out for boba. Okay, yes.
That's it. 97% of LA wouldn't even know this was happening if it wasn't for the TV. The total amount of square footage of these protests, it's smaller than a magician's convention in Vegas. It's smaller than a Mary Kay convention in Laughlin right now. This insurrection, the bar is quite different than it was on January 6, 2021. Marines against citizens using minor protests to engineer a major response. This is what happens, right? The guys in masks bring violence and destruction to a peaceful protest. Like in BLM, the guys in masks don't care about the protest, and it allows the fascists to try to crush the peaceful protesters because of those two guys in masks that they never quite can seem to find.
Yeah. By the way, we had the original Black Lives Matter protest here, the Rodney King.
Right.
Right. Well, first time that's before we had cell phones. We watched, a black guy get beaten nearly to death, Hey, are you traveling this summer? Will you leave instructions for your house sitter, the name and number of your vet, maybe, the code to your alarm system? Think about the steps you take to prepare for vacation, and you'll get a sense of what goes into a knockbox. Just go to theknockbox.com, use the code Stephanie. Knockbox is a complete system that helps you organize all of your accounts, possessions, and estate plans for your next of kin. Each knockbox, that's NOKBOX, comes with a comprehensive checklist that helps ensure you add everything they'll need to manage your estate when you are gone. From your funeral directives to your insurance policies, even the keys to your storage unit, the knockbox helps you organize it all. If you've got a household, you need a knockbox. Right now, Stephanie Miller listeners save 16% off the knockbox of your choice. Just go to theknockbox.com/Stephanie. That's theknockbox.com/Stephanie to get 16% off. Stay calm, get organized today.